Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be an underrated romance book recommendations video. I have, I think, 10 books to recommend to you guys that I think are underrated and that are in the romance genre. These range from a few different subgenres, and I think we should just get on into it. So the first one I want to talk about is The Girlfriend Agreement by Rowan Croft. This one is a college fake dating, hate to love romance, and I had the best time with this. I think every book on this list I gave 5 stars. I adored it, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because honestly, I don't remember the entire plot for all of these. Yes, I did love them, but some of these I read quite a while ago. And let's just go through this fairly quickly because no one wants to hear me stumble over my words. Unless you do. Maybe. Next, I'm going to talk about Fresh Tracks by Dakota Forrest. This is book 3 in a series, but I have not read books 1 and 2, and I was completely fine reading book 3. This one is an age gap romance. It is the MMC knows the FMC's brothers and is their friend. He is a former rock star, and it is also boss employee because he hires her to work for him when he finds out she's out of a job. And it was just so good. It's so cozy, had like the wintry vibes and snow and all that kind of stuff. It was so sweet. The FMC was definitely very, I don't know what the right word is. Like, she was just so passionate and loud and truly herself and like unapologetic about it. She was just incredible. Loved this book so much. Next is The Wrong Quarterback by C.R. Jane. This is the first book in, I never remember what series this is, but it is a dark, emotional romance. It is college. He is the captain of the football team, or the quarterback on the football team, and she is I think she's a freshman, like new to college, her first year, and he is obsessive, possessive, protective. It is incredible. He is stalkery. There are dark vibes. Love it. Next, I want to talk about Not Your Problem Cowboy by Harley Knight. This is a small town, wide choose cowboy Omegaverse about this woman who inherits this property, and when she goes there, these 3 sexy alpha cowboys are living there and they work there, and they are willing to buy the property from her because she doesn't want it. She just wants to sell it, but in order to claim it, she has to live there for 3 months, and during those 3 months, she falls for all of these cowboys. Next is Not So Fast by Karen Booth. This is a quick, short, little fast-paced F1 romance. Basically, they get off on the wrong foot, but once they are together, they're just the cutest couple ever, and I adore it. Again, it's F1, and I had a great time with this one, and it's only like 200 something pages, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's pretty short, and it was fast-paced, and it had me laughing out loud. It was incredible. Next is His to Love by Elena H. Covens. This is a historical romantasy, and this is about this woman who loves to read and ends up being transported into the world of her favorite book, and it's her relationship with the main character of that book, who is a pirate, and it's just their romance. The banter is incredible. They have amazing chemistry, and this woman is incredible. She can hold her own. She is just incredible, and this guy is super hot. Love these two, and there's of course that magical element, and it is set in the past. So she is from the 1800s, and then she gets thrown into this book, and there's pirates and all that kind of stuff. Next, I want to recommend Visions of Darkness by A.L. Jackson. This is another romantasy. It is the first in a duet. As of filming this, the second book has not come out. By the time you guys see this, it might have. I think it probably will. Comes out in a couple days. Today is what day is it? 20th, I believe, of November. And I think the book comes out on the 23rd. I could be wrong, though. But I'm pretty sure. Or is it 25th? Something. So, I don't know. You guys will just have to check and see if it's out yet. But this one follows our two main characters, our main FMC and the MMC. They live in our normal human world. When they sleep at night, they're transported to this world where they have to fight bad entities. And when they wake up and live their day life, they have physical reminders of what happened. So when they're off fighting and saving both worlds, the kind of like that dream world and our normal human world, when they wake up for the day, if they got a scratch or a mark or a burn or anything in the dream, then they have that in real life. So her parents think she's hurting herself, although the wounds she has are not possible to be self-inflicted. But they lock her up in a mental institution, and then our MMC breaks her out, and you are never supposed to see your mate, because they're like soulmates, and you're never supposed to see your person in the waking hours, in the human world. But obviously they do. They're on the run, and there's all these demons and bad creatures after them, and it was just so fun. And next I want to talk about Hooked on You by Nikki Ash. This one is a single mom, single dad romance. It is so sweet. He is a billionaire. He's rich, and basically this woman becomes she works at I think it's the company's daycare facility, and she ends up looking after his daughter, and then that is how they meet. And when he finds out her and her daughter are sleeping in their car and living in their car, he offers her a full-time position as his daughter's nanny and offers for them to come live with him and his daughter. And it's just so cute, so sweet. It's just so wholesome, and this cute little family is everything. Next, I want to talk about Killer of Mine by Alexis Grace. This is a romantic suspense. It is the first in the series, and you do have to read these in order. It is a continuation. Each book goes directly on into the next. This one is Why Choose? It is, again, romantic suspense. This woman, she has been working as I think she's a police officer or detective, something. And then she ends up working with the FBI on this case because it is about her father, and they think her father is other unaliving people. And yeah, so they bring her onto the case, and of course these guys, they're wary of her, and they're is she working for him? Can we trust her? But it is so spicy. I absolutely love this book. Highly recommend. And finally, Close Knit by Kells Denise Stone. This is a contemporary romance. It is soccer. Basically, these two have a one-night stand, and then they end up living in the same building, even though they met in the United States, I think, and then they end up sharing a building in the UK. And so they have their one-night stand, and then after that, he kind of isn't the nicest to her when they first meet, but she really grows to be friends with his teammates, and then eventually him and his just super sweet, cute, and a really good time. Those are some underrated romance book recs for you guys. Let me know if you've read any of these, heard of any of these, if you've added any of these to your TBR, and if you don't feel like commenting any of that, you can leave how about any book emoji, like the book stack, or I think there's an open book, any emoji that is a book. And before you guys go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.